Fun to play. You sign a deal with the team, and then you got to watch for a while. That must suck. How do you feel playing?
Yeah, it's exciting. Obviously, being on a new team, sitting out the home opener isn't the way I wanted to start, but yeah, to be back with the guys and be on the ice with them, it's exciting, and definitely really looking forward to tonight.
So you come out west to play in Edmonton, and you've been a Pittsburgh guy and Detroit guy. Um, what's the difference? What's the biggest difference when you change the whole travel's different?
Yeah, I think honestly, from a city standpoint and um, the passion for the game, I mean, I want to say pretty similar. Definitely a little more, I think, excitement being in a Canadian city, but I think just the passion the fans had in Detroit and Pittsburgh, it's definitely similar to Edmonton. The travel is definitely a lot different, but I don't mind going on the road for maybe a few more days and kind of having more of a trip out of it. And I think Pittsburgh, Detroit's pretty centrally located, so the travel is like 1 hour here and then come home right after the game, things like that. So it's fun to be out with the guys and on the road and getting to know everyone, especially this early in the season. So it's good.
When you've been out for the stretch at the start, you got to play a little bit of catch up now, or how are you in that respect?
Uh, Maybe a little bit. I think the summer was important for me and getting in shape, and um, through training camp I felt good, and then obviously had this setback, but I don't think it took really that long for my legs to get back under me. Playing's a little different where you got to think a little more and stuff like that, so I'll get into it in the first couple of shifts, but I think I'll be fine.
How much did your familiarity with Kenny Holland help kind of ease you in or entice you about coming to Edmonton?
Yeah, it definitely helped, and I think just at our kind of pre-training camp meeting we had with the whole team, and Kenny spoke for a while, and I've heard him say a lot of the things he did in our meeting there, and I think he preaches his meaning well, and he gets his message across to the guys. So I talked to some of the guys after, and I'm pretty excited, and there's a will to play for him, and he treats everyone fairly with loyalty, and he's easy to play for.
Riley, you're going up against a pretty stingy defensive team. NHL league leading 2.33 goals against average last year. Only allowed 3 in their first 2 this season. How did the team overall go into this one with the game plan?
I mean, just sticking to our game. Obviously, we have some heavy talent up front, but I think if we just play sound defensively and use that to our advantage, where it can propel us into the offensive zone, I think we'll be fine. I think we keep the same effort we had in the first 2 games and fix up a few things systematically. I think we'll be good.
So the expectation is that you'll take some of those draws that Leon was taking that made him play like 27 minutes.
Yeah.
Hopefully he gets down to a more manageable number and you fill in for that gap. Is that your plan too?
Yeah, I think that's where I kind of fit in, and obviously those guys they're beasts up front, so we need them expending their energy offensively and scoring goals for us. So I think I can step into that role, or taking some defensive zone draws and penalty killing and things like that, and let them do their thing offensively.